Okay, all right. Good morning, guys. This is BDT National Exam for 2023, and we'll quickly run through it. We'll be having multiple lectures today, so I may still send you a message to alert you that we would have another lecture. So, uh, this year's BDT is very simple. So I believe we should be able to run through the questions in few minutes. Okay? Number one, uniform and accurate doses would be difficult to achieve in which of the following?
D. Magnesium carbonated suspension.
Yes, because it's a suspension. All the other ones are homogeneous mixtures. I believe you did homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. For heterogeneous mixtures, sometimes they require, not even sometimes, particularly suspension, they require shaking before use. Okay? So let's go to the next question. Oh, I even provided answers. Ah, please hold on. I won't be able to project this one because it won't help us. Let me look for the one that has no answer. Question two. In a flocculated suspension, sedimentation rate of particles depends on which two factors?
Size and porosity.
Okay, you see, anytime you hear sedimentation, there has to be size. Then sedimentation is as a result of gravity. So there has to be density. So it is size and density. You know,
Okay.
sedimentation. What? Anyone saying anything?
No.
No, sir.
Okay, so we have size and density. That's option two. Which of the following is not a function of simple syrup?
Use as preservative.
Use for medicine. No.
Okay, use as preservative.
What?
All right. So, question four. Which of the following is not a function of camphor in liniment? Are you sure we have not done this question before?
No.
Anyway, there is no problem. Which of the following is not a function of camphor in liniment?
Preservative.
Anti-inflammatory.
No, it has anti-inflammatory effect, but it's not used as preservative. Camphor is not used as preservative. Which of these is not an advantage of tablet modified drugs dosage form? Which of the following is not an advantage of tablet modified release dosage forms? Anybody? Anybody? That means we have not done it for you to not know the answers. Okay, so which of these is not an advantage of tablet modified release dosage form? The answer is A, increased dose dumping. Increased dose dumping. Dose dumping is when modified release dosage form releases a drug in a large amount than expected, or it releases its drug when it's not supposed to release it. So it's always a disadvantage of modified release dosage form. Dose dumping is a disadvantage, and it refers to rapid and unintended release of a drug from a modified release dosage form. Okay, so question 5. Question 6. Major disadvantage of tablet modified release dosage forms.
B.
Are you guys still with me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Make you not be say I dey alone.
B.
What's the answer?
B.
Difficulty in achieving required plasma concentrations. No, it is loss of flexibility in adjusting doses. Let me tell you, do you know what modified release means? Take, for instance,
No, sir.
extended release, control release, and you do this when you want to enhance compliance or adherence to a drug. So take, for instance, let me give you, artemether lumefantrine. We have 2120. Then we have 8480. That 8480 has been compressed, okay, into one. That's not a good example. I'm just using it. But that 8480, have you ever seen anybody breaking it? To say they
No,
want
sir.
to use 240, they want to use 160, 240. So yes, it's just the same way. But artemether lumefantrine is not a typical example of modified release dosage forms. But if you have an extended release formulation, you may not be able to adjust the dose. Unlike if I want to take paracetamol 500 milligram and I want to give 250 milligram to a child, I can cut it because it's not a modified release. But for modified release, it's difficult to adjust the dose. So it's loss of flexibility in adjusting doses. Functions of rubefacient in liniment. Functions
Increase
of
blood flow.
increased blood flow. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Which of this is not a function of excipient? Which of this is not a function of excipient?
Facilitated dosage for design.
It's a function now. That one is a function.
Availability.
Yes, availability.
No.
It's a function.
Decrease solubility, which improves stability.
Yeah, so excipient cannot decrease solubility.
It enhances solubility.
It enhances because we have excipients that are solubilizers or solubility enhancers. So, but excipient can enhance bioavailability. Everything that will make your drug good, excipients can do it, but not decrease solubility because your drugs has to dissolve. An emulsion consists of two phases. I may have to reduce this so we can see it. Yeah, an emulsion consists of two phases.
B. The continuous phase is finally dispersed in dispersed phase.
No. No, you don't know these terms when it comes to emulsion. Let me see if I can enable my tools so that I show you. But that's not the answer. Annotate tools. Yes.
The dispersed phase is finally dispersed in the external.
See, excellent. That's it. The dispersed phase. Take, for instance, if we have this one now, oil in water emulsion, right? The oil is the internal phase. What's the other name you can give to it?
Dispersed phase.
Dispersed phase.
Dispersed phase. Dispersed phase. What's the other name you can give to it?
Discontinuous phase.
Discontinuous. Very good. Please, who just responded to that question?
Favor.
Oh, okay. Discontinuous phase. So you cannot say the continuous phase is finally dispersed in a dispersed phase. You can't say that. Then the water will now be our external phase. Okay. Then it will also be our continuous phase. Then what else can we call it? Some of you are still just waking
Dispersion
up.
medium.
Dispersion medium, exactly. Yeah, so that's it. Okay, let's take the next question. Creams are
Water in all emotion.
no. If you say water
Oil
in
in
oil
water.
emulsion, how about
All
oil
the
in
water.
what's
Both
the
water in oil and oil in water.
Yeah, that's it. Creams are emulsions. They are generally emulsions. So they can be water in oil or oil in water. You cannot choose one. They are generally emulsions. Then what do you call oil in water cream? What's another name for oil in water cream? That means the way I want to revise all of your BDT is good. What's another name for oil in water cream? Hydrophilic cream or aqueous cream. We need to revise. Okay? Hydrophilic cream or aqueous cream. Jellies are 11. Jellies are
B. They are transparent semi-solid formed for external use only.
what's the option?
B.
Okay. Yes, excellent. You're right. They are for external use only. Okay. The most neutral type of glass container is the most neutral type of glass container is
Type 1.
type 1. Type 1 is the one that has the best quality. And what's another name for type 1 glass? Borosilicate. Borosilicate glass. Borosilicate glass. Thank God we are thank God we are doing BDT. Borosilicate glass. That's another name for it. I'll teach you packaging today. The lecture note is already. I told you we will complete BDT 352. So after we end this, maybe in the afternoon, I'll prompt you again that we have lectures. Usually, containers for ointment and creams are made of
Glass or plastic.
glass or plastic. Yeah. The reason is because anywhere you see ceramics, we can't pick it. That's just the reason. Sterile pharmaceutical dosage forms include all except
Tinctures and liniment.
tinctures and liniment. Drugs must be stored in specifically designed secure areas for the following reasons, except are you guys still seeing the question?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. B.
Avoid disfiguration.
Of label.
Exactly, that's the answer. Okay, so question 16. The environmental factors affecting stored products include the following, except
Humidity.
no pressure. Humidity can affect. Humidity can affect, light can affect, heat can affect, but pressure cannot affect it. The process used in determining how much of a product is required for the purpose of procurement is dash.
What's the question say?
Don't be scared now. Quantification, that is the answer. Quantification. 18. Ordering intervals refers to dash. Ordering intervals refer to dash.
How often to order medicine?
Period of supplied medicine.
How often to order medicine? Correct. Is how often to order medicine. A place where excess materials are kept in a facility is referred to as. A place where.
Oh.
What? Store.
Store.
Store, excellent. A dosage form for insertion into the rectum is called
Suppository.
Suppository.
suppository. One of the following is a solid dosage form.
Cream.
Of.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't say that. though.
Of.
It's
Of.
cream.
Eh?
Pulp, yeah. What's another word for pulp?
Powder.
Powder.
Powder. How did you know that?
We searched for it.
Google helped us.
Oh, gulu gulu.
Of
Okay.
course.
Nocte means nocte means
At bedtime in the night.
at bedtime in the night. Yeah, good. Who has kata? Go and drink hot tea. God chloramphenicol means chloramphenicol dash.
Eye drop.
Eye drop.
Tabs ciprofloxacin 500 mg by 5/7 means the drug will be taken for
5 days.
5
5
days.
days.
5 days. There are dash methods for granulation.
2.
2.
Yeah, name them.
Wet, dry, and wet.
And wet.
Granulation.
Question 26. Tablets are produced in small scale quantity using tablet are produced in
Tablet
small
press.
the
Tablet
tablet
press.
press. Yeah, the tablet press. That's the answer. The active chemical in a medicine is called the.
API.
API.
So what does API mean?
Active
Active
pharmaceutical.
Excellent. Dash is added to formulation to mask unpleasant taste.
Sweetener.
Sweeteners.
Sweetness. Excellent. An example of diluent or bulking agent in tableting is
Lactose.
lactose. What's the function of amaranth?
Colorant.
Colorant.
Yeah. A tablet that releases the API over a long period of time is called dash tablet.
Sustained release.
Sustained release. Very good. No, you people are really impressing me this morning. Wow. Although I Google I was trying to check you in the middle of the night if you guys were sleeping, and it was only Stone Cold that quickly replied me, showing that he was awake reading. So he's the only one. I will sample you guys again another time to be sure that
when there is no rain, you can sample us. Not that I had yesterday night.
To be sure that you are awake. Okay? You should be awake. Come rain, come sunshine, come fire, come anything. You should be awake. Your exam is just in 2 months or less than 2 months. So you should be awake from now till then. Okay? The major disadvantage of tablet as a dosage form is that it is not suitable for
unconscious patients.
Unconscious patients, yeah. Tablets are coated for all of the following reasons, except
Easy swallowing.
Tablets are coated. No, it's coated because of easy swallowing. The coating makes it slippery and easy to swallow.
Emboss writing.
No, it's also quoted for embossed writing. The answer is cost breakage. It's not quoted because of breakage. It's quoted for easy swallowing, embossed writing, and to enhance elegance. You see that when you write on coated tablet, is more beautiful than when you write on uncoated tablet. In fact, have you ever seen them write on uncoated tablet? Have you ever seen anything on uncoated tablet? Apart from scoring. You know what scoring means? That line that they put to divide it. That line, that's scoring. So apart from scoring, have you ever seen anything written on uncoated tablet? It's not likely. It's not likely. It's possible, but it's not likely. Okay, so you write on coated tablet. It's easier to write on coated tablet. That is an excipient in encapsulation.
Plasticizer.
Yeah, plasticizer. That's good. You people are really trying. You show that all the BDT we taught you didn't forget. There are two types of capsules: the soft gelatin capsule and the dash gelatin capsules.
Add.
Hey, yeah, I'm happy. That is an excipient in pessaries and suppositories. We have done this. I taught you this in the last lecture, maybe yesterday or 2 days. What?
Base.
Base. You use base for pessaries and suppositories. That's why lecture is also, it refreshes your brain. Pessaries and suppositories are stored
In a refrigerator.
in a refrigerator. Mixing of powders. Although this question is not completely correct because there are some pessaries you store on the shelf, okay? But the answer is in the refrigerator. Mixing of powders using pestle and mortar is called
Trituration.
trituration. A liquid dosage form that is taken orally as a large volume at once is taken orally as a large volume at once. Stone Cold is not even talking. Why? Don't worry. Your alert will come in. A liquid dosage form that is taken orally as a large volume at once is
Liniment.
Liniment is for external use now. It's draught. D. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it well, but it's draught. Yeah, D. I'm not in for all these calculations, though. So now you people go do them. The volume in a given formula is 1,000 mil. Send 250 mil. What is the reducing or enlargement factor? This one you just divide and get your answer.
4.
4. Yeah.
4.
DRF survivor depends on regular supply of
C. Abi. I don't know. But
C. Yes, you are right. Low cost and high quality medicine. That's it. An ointment tube is labeled 10% zinc oxide. How many grams of zinc oxide will be contained in 50-gram tube?
5.
What is 10%? This is 10% weight in weight, right? It means you have 10 grams in 100 grams. So X gram be in 50 grams. So, what did you say is the answer?
I said 5.
Oh my God, without calculating. You're good. 5 grams. That's the answer. 5 grams. HLB is not HMB. HLB in emulsion formulation means
D.
D, because I know Bamfen would have taught you this one that. So it's D, hydrophile lipophile balance. O, W, O, these are called what?
Multiple emulsion.
Multiple emulsion. Excellent. We have simple emulsion, multiple emulsion, and micro emulsion. The dosage form is labeled not to be, dosage form is labeled not to be applied to broken skin. Not to be applied to broken skin.
Paint.
What?
Paint.
No. If you are saying paint,
Liniment.
if you are saying
Liniment.
paint, GV, GV paint, don't you
Okay.
apply it to broken skin? Gential violet. So the answer is liniment. I taught you now that liniment, they are for massaging, maybe broken bones, injury, but not open wound. In the wet gum method, primary emulsion is prepared using these ratios for fixed oil. You use 4:1. 4:1. Don't worry, we also do it. Part of what we are going to do. You use 4:2:1 in wet gum for fixed oils. The following labels can be found on collodions, except
Shake the bottle.
shake the bottle. Excellent. Shake the bottle. Because collodions are more of solutions. A prescription in your laboratory calls for the preparation of an emulsion that contains 100 ml of cod liver oil. What quantity of acacia gum will be needed to produce the emulsion? Now fight. Then come fight for this national.
25.
How did you arrive at that? Okay, so you see this 4:2:1 that we said earlier on. Are you with me?
Yes.
In preparing emulsion is for oil, then water, then water, like the UK people, and what? And gum. So that is what it is for. So they've given us oil. Oil is 100. Then to get 1, how do you get 1 from 4? You divide 4 by 4, right? To give you 1, isn't it?
Yes.
So you divide this 100 by 4 to give you the ratio of the gum. So for gum, we have 25. That's what we have. So your guess, you were still right with your guess. Do you understand this explanation?
Yes, sir.
So that's question 48. An emulsifying agent having a great hydrophilic than hydrophobic character produces what does hydrophilic means?
Water loving.
Water loving. So which emulsion will you produce? Okay. See,
Oil in water.
oil in water, yes. Because it's water loving, it has to produce oil in water. Something that will love water. You know, oil in water is an hydrophilic emulsion. This is an hydrophilic emulsion, all right? Oil in water is hydrophilic. So that's how we run it. 5% weight in volume means 5% weight in volume means
5 grams of constituent in 100 ml of preparation.
that's D.
No.
That's D. She's right now. Who said no? Who said no? Give us your own answer since you said no. Okay, question 50. When the dispersed phase of an emulsion moves upward relative to the continuous phase, it is termed
Creamy.
Creaming. Excellent. This pair of dosage form can be used in the treatment of throat infections. This pair of dosage form can be used in the treatment of throat infections. We have paints and gargles. Lotions. Lotions are for external use. Liniment are for external use. Collodions are for external use. That's how you eliminate all the wrong ones. Collodions are for use on the skin, liniment skin, lotion skin. So the only option left is D. So sometimes you can do elimination to also answer a question. Which of the following is not true about paste dosage form? I need to reply your guy. I don't know what you want to ask for. Okay, so which of the following is not true about paste dosage form? 52. Anybody? Are you guys still with me?
It spreads easily.
Yeah, it's not true. Why? Why did you choose that?
It is paste now.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that it's paste. But there's a reason why. Because this is it. Paste is stiffer than what?
Oint-
Than what?
Ointment.
Than ointment. Why? Why is it stiffer? Because it contains larger
High
percentage, yes, of solid content. That's it. Contains larger percentage of solid content. Question 53. Which of the following is not a characteristic of the water-soluble ointment bases? Water-soluble ointment bases. What was the answer? C is the answer because they can stay clothing materials. An ideal ointment should have the following characteristics except C is the answer. It should not contain
answer.
many ingredients. Which of the following is not an example of hydrocarbon bases? The answer here is anhydrous lanolin. Is not an example of hydrocarbon base. Accuracy and quality of the medicine supplied during dispensing lies on accuracy and quality of the medicine supplied during dispensing lies on you guys have left me to be answering all the questions. It's not good.
Yes, sir.
A.
Correct. A, qualified and trained staff. One of the following qualifies special precautionary labels for topical medication. Topical, to be applied on the skin.
For external use.
For external use only. B, types of gels are, this is very straightforward.
Medicated and lubricant.
Medicated and lubricant, excellent. Which of the following formulae can be used to calculate the dose of an 8-month-old infant from the adult dose? I'm supposed to teach you this in AUM 122.
Young's rule.
No, it's Freed's rule. Freed's rule. Freed's rule. Freed's rule is a formula used to calculate pediatric doses based on the age of the child in months. So when you see months, it's Freed's rules. An ideal cream base should have the following properties, except this is also straightforward.
B now.
Yes, B. It should not be capable of microbial growth, so it's B. Which of the following is correct about dispensing? This question comes out regularly, and we have answered this before. Which of the following is correct about dispensing?
C.
C. Accuracy is more important than speed. Which of the following dosage form is not sterile? Enemas. Enemas are solutions that are applied to the rectum. So enemas. Drugs that have potential for abuse are grouped as?
POM.
No, controlled drugs. What's the difference between POM and controlled drugs? Anybody, what's the difference between POM and controlled drugs? Let me give you an example. Your antihypertensive, what class does it belong? OTC, POM, or controlled drugs?
POM.
POM. A POM is, it's because we are in Nigeria. That's why we don't know which drug is POM and all. Because if you're in other places, they don't sell some drugs except you have prescription, like antibiotics and all of that. Common flagyl you won't get except you have a prescription. So those drugs are called prescription only medicine. But in Nigeria, you can get anything you like. So people really don't know which one is POM or OTC. But POM is a general umbrella for any drug that you can only get by having a prescription from a doctor. Your antibiotics, your antihypertensives, they are POMs. While controlled drugs are drugs that have abuse potential, like opioids, benzodiazepine. Give me another example. I've given you two.
Morphine.
Morphine is opioid. It's just an example of opioid.
Okay.
We have barbiturate. Okay, so the process of preparing and giving medicines to a named patient is known as? This is also repetition. We have answered it before. What?
Compounding.
Dispensing. Don't say compounding. I said when you give medicine.
Sorry.
When you give medicines to a patient, when you give out, that's dispense. So anytime you see the verb give, that's dispense. When you go to an ATM machine, you won't say, why will you say could dispense?
Okay.
What will make you say could dispense? Is because your money, it didn't give you your money. So dispense has to involve giving. That's it. The process of preparing a loan is compounding. But when you now include giving, that's dispensing. It's just a basic English word. Just like your automated teller machine will dispense. And if it rolls and does not give you your money, you will say could dispense. Okay, so prescription has the following features, except prescription has the following features, except Let's move fast. Let's be fast. Let's be fast. Prescription is not a formulary. Okay. Your formularies are other things like MDEX, BNF, but the prescription is not a formulary. Do you understand? BNF is a formulary. Martindale is a formulary for the prescription is not a formulary. The class of pharmaceutical ingredients that resist any change in pH of a formulation is, I taught you this the last time, maybe 2 days ago in our lecture. The class of pharmaceutical ingredient that resist any change in pH of a formulation is, oh yeah, give me. Buffer, yeah. Buffer. Dry granulation involves the following except anywhere you see water, just eliminate it or anything.
Liquid.
A is the answer. A liquid is added to a powder. A liquid cannot be added. The following are examples of binders used in the formulation of pharmaceutical tablet, except
Gelatin.
no. Talc. Talc is to enhance flow. It's not a binder. Talc is to enhance flow. I taught you. Adhesive materials used to hold powders to form granules are called
Binder.
binders. Very good. Which is not an advantage of pharmaceutical powders? Which is not an advantage of pharmaceutical powders?
Badodo.
Bad odor. The following are examples of ingredients used in making dusting powder, except what's that? Aspartame. Aspartame is a sweetener. You don't need it in dusting powder. Your dusting powder does not have to be sweet. You see that they repeat some questions. RIRV means this is a repeated question. You will see this in almost all the year. RIRV means
Acquisition, issue, and receipt voucher.
a requisition, issue, and receipt voucher. Good storage condition is important. A, to maintain the integrity of commodities. FIFO means
First
first to expire, first out. B, ICC means Ibadan Central Council. ICC means
inventory control.
inventory control card. Pipeline in logistics entails A and C. Time it takes deliveries from the manufacturer to the facility and different stages a commodity passes. That's pipeline. Losses are generally negative. There is no loss that can be positive. Seed capital in DRF refers to seed capital is required to start DRF operations. B, DRF means
Drug revolving.
drug revolving fund. The following is not a reason why DRF can fail. Too much money earmarked for the operation. If you give too much money to DRF, it won't fail. It will rather flourish. Steps involved in stocking medicines include the following, except steps involved in stocking medicines include the following, except using the drug. D, in procurement and supply chain management cycle, LMIS is referred to as
Quality monitoring of the program.
No, it's the engine. Logistics Management Information System is the engine that drives the program. Logistic Management Information System is the engine that drives procurement and supply chain management. C. Quality data entails timeliness, accuracy, and completeness. Timeliness, accuracy, and
Completeness.
completeness. Quantity received is always considered to be quantity received is always considered to be
Accuracy.
Nekene. We have passed accuracy.
God.
You are not following us. We have passed accuracy. Quantity received is the quantity of commodities received from main source. It's like that person that said accuracy is cooking. We have passed accuracy. The quantity of medicine of commodities received from main source. Because I can hear the sound of pots now. So that's quantity received. Okay. A. Ointment and dash preparations.
Semi-solid.
Semi-solid. The base used for ointment are dash. Anhydrous. A. Anhydrous. A prescription can be an order from all except.
Pharmacist.
Yeah, for now, pharmacists in Nigeria are not allowed to prescribe. QS means
Quantity sufficient.
quantity sufficient. The use of mouthwashes include the following dash except.
B.
B. What's in B?
Deodorize.
They are used to deodorize the cavity. The answer is D, as antibacterial, because antibacterial is a very broad term. Antibacterial is a very broad term. In fact, they should not even say this kind of question because it's ambiguous. But because it's used to cleanse the cavity, to deodorize, to fight infections. Well, okay. Elixirs, e.g. phenobarbital. This question is about container and closures. So what should you use for phenobarbital elixirs? They are stored in amber-colored bottle to protect them from light. Plain amber color screwed cap bottle. B. Alcoholic iodine solution BP. Where should you store it? It's also plain amber color. That's B. Magnesium trisilicate suspension. Watch where. Did I say plain? Plain and amber. Plain narrow mouth amber color. But so what should the answer be? What should the answer be? Oh, the person wondering. She favor long wonder. But it should be stored in amber bottle. That's it. It should be stored in amber bottle. What? Because you will see that generally, even if you go to buy iodine, you will see that the bottle is amber. All right. So, and it's also is plain. Yeah, that's B, plain. It's not ribbed. It's plain. Magnesium trisilicate suspension, where should it be stored? A, plain, narrow mouth, screw capped. Plain, narrow mouth, screw cap. That's these questions are somehow plain, narrow mouth, amber color, screw cap bottle. Plain, narrow mouth, screw capped bottle. Okay. Compound zinc based BP. Where should it be stored?
Wide one.
Ointment jar, yes. Ointment jar, you're right. C. Official oral solutions, e.g. potassium, iodine oral solution. Okay, see, all these ones. I really don't know, but I'll try and check the codex and give you answers to this one. So I will send a Word document so that we don't pick the wrong answers. Because they are even looking somehow to me. Amber color screw, plain amber. But I will send you the answers. Agent that prevents the sticking of tablet formulation ingredient to punches and dyes during tableting. Glidant. Good. That should reduce surface or interfacial tension and may be used as wetting agent. Surfactant. Powder cellulose and activated charcoal are used as anywhere you see activated charcoal is used as adsorbent. Ascorbic acid and ascorbyl palmitate are used as antioxidants. Vitamin C is an antioxidant. Using agitation method to prepare syrups, the bottle is left on its side when not being agitated. Why is the bottle left on its side when not being agitated? The answer is B, to increase surface area and hence continuous dissolution. One of the following is not a desired property of a suspension. Grittiness. 100A, grittiness. Okay. All right, so good. Let's take a break. Maybe in the next 4 hours, I will alert you again for another lecture.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
All right.